Hey YouTube, it's Mark.
And Rocky.
And we are This Cruise Life.
We are coming to you from the Carnival Celebration, inside the Celebration Center, where we see this really awesome vehicle.
Yeah, a Rolls Royce, actually, which is brought to us from
the Carnival Ecstasy.
They literally cut a hole in the side of the Ecstasy to extract this car so it could be the main feature piece when you walk on board the new Carnival Celebration. What a cool touch.
And what a wow factor it had when we first stepped on board.
I mean, it does create a little bit of a pinch point as folks also stop to take pictures. We did comment on that. Yes. Remember that? But we won't stay here too long. We're actually going to jump now into the gateway.
Yeah, embark on a journey is what they say. There's a lot to see and do in this section.
Oh my gosh, it's an explosion of Carnival Cruise Line's history, let's be honest.
It really
is.
All
50 years of it packed into this space.
So let's start by going into the Golden Jubilee. The Golden Jubilee is flanked by these beautiful nightclub doors. They actually came from the Mardi Gras nightclub on board the Carnival.
So interesting. The Mardi Gras nightclub on the Carnival, yes. These etched glass, they have instruments embedded in them, except for this piece. It looks like this piece was replaced at some point.
Oops.
But overall, really just a neat touch. Look at that, celebrating 50 years of fun
ships.
Here's a neat touch. Embedded into the bar area, as well as behind the bar, there are these etched glass stars. Would you say they're called star shapes?
Yeah, starbursts. Yeah, they were pretty cool. They actually were a replica, not the originals. They came from Carnival's main lobby doors, believe it or not. And they were just a really great piece to bring into this space to kind of tie it all together.
They are really neat. At night, when the bar is hopping and you see the reflections in these mirrored kind of glass starbursts, just a really neat touch in this space.
It is.
Do you see what I see up there around the bar?
I do. I see some blueprints, it looks like.
I sure are. Hey, look at, I see the fantasy class elevator. Look at, there's the fantasy class elevator. So these blueprints flank the entirety of the space.
Is that the Spirit class funnel?
I see the funnel. There's the Celebration Central. See all of the confetti on the ceiling?
Oh, yeah. What is that doing up there? That's fun.
So what a cool way to pay homage to the previous ships in the fleet. There's a lot of Joe Farkas, Mardi Gras, a lot of Joe Farkas original drawings. Again, replicas.
Yep.
But just cool to highlight the different classes of ships in Carnival Cruise Line's fleet.
It is really neat. Do you see one of your favorite ships in there?
Hey, let's walk over to this gathering space. So one of the interesting things about Celebration is the Golden Jubilee's kind of lounge area. It's smaller than Mardi Gras.
Yeah, we noticed that Mardi Gras was never really that much used. There wasn't ever a lot of people there. So I think they took the learning from that and made this space a little bit smaller.
They actually took that space and expanded the dining room.
They did.
So clearly this space wasn't used. The dining room was, so they expanded that space.
Right. So these tabletops, they're so neat. They actually came from the Fascinations, that the Hollywood Boulevard section that they had on the ship. These tables were pulled right from that ship and put on here. They actually feature sketches by iconic caricaturist Al Hirschfeld.
I have no idea who that is, but his caricatures, whatever that word is, they are really neat. They feature classic Hollywood. Fun tip, what did he do?
He actually wrote his daughter's name, Nina, in all of his art pieces. So the next time you're sitting at the bar and you're looking for something to do while you're having a drink, you got a Where's Waldo going on, only this time it's Where's Nina.
I might admit that I had a few to drink one night, and I'm pretty sure I saw Nina's name everywhere on these tables. What a neat touch coming from the Fascination.
It was very cool. So let's make our way over to this really cool bronze sculpture.
Hey, that's me.
So this is a bronze sculpture that's depicting Carnival founder Ted Arison standing with Martin Sarkingas. He was the president of the Vonner Massa Yards, the shipyard where Carnival Sensation was actually built.
I am so glad that you know how to say these names because I'm not even going to try to take a stab. But this statue, right, was on the Carnival Sensation.
It was, yes, that's correct. And it was actually donated by the manufacturer along with this plate that was at the bottom of it. And that was part of the shipbuilders, their maker plate that they put on display.
What did you call it? The yards? Something?
The Massa Yards, yeah. Kvaner Massa Yards.
Yep, there it is. There it is on that nameplate right there. Just a neat little piece of Carnival history.
One other really cool thing that they incorporated into this lounge was these chairs. They're actually a replica. They're not the original, but they were paid homage to the riverboat lounge that was found on the Carnival.
Now, what I can say here is they are this mid-century modern. They look really cool. They're not the most comfortable chairs. Like, I wouldn't want to sit in this thing all day, but it is a beautiful design, and it fits the space perfectly.
Yeah, it is. They did change the colors to fit this lounge a little bit better, so you can see what the originals looked like here.
As we come around the corner here in the main walkway, we see the Mardi Gras, the original Mardi Gras glass bulkhead. It was situated across from the main staircase and the
casino.
Right?
Yeah, it was like at the elevator lobby in the casino.
So it kind of separated those spaces. Look at that. There's a sign here that tells you a bit more about the Mardi Gras glass bulkhead. How did they, one, save this, and two, incorporate it into this ship? That blows my mind.
Right? It is fantastic, and I love how they put the how it's framed in the brass. It's just it's such a stately piece.
Yeah, it had to have looked beautiful on the Mardi Gras.
No doubt.
Oh, and look at these. These were so cool. These were the EOTs, engine order telegraphs, and they were used to send a message from the bridge down to the engine room. Hey, stop. Half, slow. What a cool touch to incorporate right here in the walkway. And guess what?
Yep, they were actually originally from the Carnival engine, and they do still work. Well, they don't actually control the engine anymore, but they do still have the ability for you to move the levers and play around.
Look at how happy I am. Look at how happy I am playing with those levers.
One of the main dining rooms that they have on the ship is the Carnival restaurant, and they did a really great job at paying homage to this space by incorporating a model of the ship. Really beautiful. You really kind of get an idea and appreciation for how small that ship actually was.
Let's look at these cool portholes. I remember Carnival made a big deal, and you were so excited about these portholes through time. It is so neat.
Yep, starting in the 70s, going all the way up to today. They mentioned the Luminosa, the Jubilee.
Oh, and this specific porthole talks about each of the decades. Oh, that's my hand.
Yeah, and there's even a barcode or a QR code that you can scan on the image that gives you even greater detail on what they talk about. So talk about a really cool model. Wow, they did a full model, 1:100 scale model of the Carnival Celebration.
And what a fitting centerpiece to this space of just Carnival love. This model is so detailed. I mean, just look at down to the detailed patio fencing on the Havana rooms. That's how detailed this ship model is.
Yep, we go up to Serenity. You got the Serenity Loungers. They even have the window washing unit there.
There's the center pool and the little palm trees.
Yep. And then we get the ropes course with the zip line on it.
Oh, how cool. Oh, there is that iconic funnel and maybe even more iconic.
The Bolt Ultimate Sea Coaster, only found available on the Carnival Celebration and the Mardi Gras.
First roller coaster at sea. Hey, one more piece that is just a neat observance.
Whoa.
Look at the backs of these chairs.
Are those silhouettes of all the different classes of ships for Carnival?
Sure is. We see you, Carnival Easter eggs. You are everywhere.
That is so cool.
One more piece that they've incorporated into the flooring here in Golden Jubilee is this maple leaf floor motif. Hard to say 3 times.
It is. Well, it actually pays homage to the Mardi Gras, the original ship. The Mardi Gras was actually previously part of the Canadian Pacific Line. It was an ocean liner, and she was named the Empress of Canada. They had these maple leaf motifs hidden all over the grand ballroom on the balconies section up there, and then they had the maple leaves throughout the rest of the ship.
What a neat little touch.
It was.
I'll be honest, if you go there and you're looking for the maple leaf and you don't see it at first, that's okay. It took me a while. Someone had to literally draw the outline out for me to see it. And then lastly, we're going to talk about this glass etching, the mirror sketches.
Yeah, so they actually had the artwork that was done, the reproductions, and they were hand-drawn sketches by Joe Farkas himself. On the left is the Carnival Fantasy, and on the right is Carnival Fascination during the naming ceremonies.
And so the final piece in our walkthrough of just this explosion of Carnival history and excitement is the Celebration Builder's Plate.
Yeah, so that builder's plate came from Kockums Varv shipyard in Malmö, Sweden, and it was originally installed and displayed on the MS Celebration's exterior hull.
A piece of Celebration, MS Celebration,
Yes.
lives on here in the Carnival Celebration. We hope that you have had as much fun and this has brought you as much joy as this has brought us walking through the Carnival Celebration, the Golden Jubilee, and the Gateway.
Yes, there are so many more things that we didn't even talk about, like Aquaria Bar and Tropical Bar. I got some pictures for you to gawk over, but this entire ship is just filled with a bunch of these things. We think you're gonna love it. So thank you so much for tuning in. We hope that you will like this video.
And of course, subscribe for more content because we've got Carnival Celebration content. We've got just a bunch of content coming out.
So thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Bye for now.